Hello and a warm welcome to the AI with Arun show. In this episode, we are here to talk about an investment that is truly generational and that fundamentally redefines India's role in the global AI ecosystem. This is Google's India, particularly Visakhapatnam AI Hub, the single largest AI infrastructure investment in all of Asia. The scale of this project goes far beyond a typical data center. It is a strategic move that establishes India not just as a consumer market for cloud services, but as a critical global nexus for high performance AI compute. Let's look at the numbers that define the scale. We are committing a total investment of $15 billion. You read it right? It's 15 billion with a B. This is not a short term project. It's being deployed over the years from 2026 till 2030, making it Google's largest single technology investment in India. To power this hub, the initial capacity is a massive 1 gigawatt. To put that in perspective, that is enough power for a small city, and it is specifically dedicated for specialized AI compute with plans to scale even further. And finally, the impact on India's talent. It's anticipated that this will create 200,000 jobs, direct and indirect employment across the entire technology ecosystem. Now, this is a massive economic catalyst. The significance of the Vizag AI hub is threefold. First, it represents the move beyond cloud consumption. This facility is purposely built for next generation AI workloads, meaning it's not just standard cloud infrastructure. It's engineered for the intense computational demands of training and running cutting edge models like Gemini, Imagine, and Veo. Second, it makes Vizag the largest AI hub outside the US. This is the most substantial APAC investment, nearly matching Singapore's entire existing data center market capacity in a single deployment. It firmly establishes India as a regionally viable location for massive scale AI infrastructure. And third, there is a strong government alignment and policy support. This project is explicitly coordinated with India's national AI mission and the transformative Viksit Bharat 2047 vision. The high level endorsement, with the finance minister and the IT minister attending the announcement, it's a clear sign of political backing. Crucially, Google has engaged in regulatory de risking, proactively addressing issues like data sovereignty and taxation to ensure long term stability for this decade long infrastructure operation. This facility requires a fundamentally different architecture than a traditional data center. It is defined by its specialized high performance computing, or HPC, high performance computing design. AI workloads are run on high density GPU and TPU clusters. The GPU stands for graphic processing unit and the TPU stands for tensor processing units. These require substantially higher power per rack than traditional cloud servers. The intense power consumption means intense heat generation, which brings us to the importance of advanced thermal management. Now, they are deploying custom cooling solutions to handle the intense heat output from these tightly integrated processing clusters. The immense scale of this hub makes efficiency and sustainability not just corporate goals, but operational necessities. The global data centers already operate as a power usage effectiveness, what is called as PUE, of 1.09. Now, PUE is a ratio, or the power usage effectiveness is a ratio where 1.0 is the perfect efficiency. The 1.09 PUE means that they are using 84% less overhead energy than the industrial average. Furthermore, the Google DeepMind AI optimization has achieved a 40% cooling energy reduction, which translates into billions of dollars in lifetime savings for 1 gigawatt Vizag facility. On the sustainability commitment, they are dedicating $2 billion to clean energy investment, funding for renewable generation, transmission lines, and storage. The goal is to run the entire global fleet on 24 by 7 carbon free energy by 2030. Finally, they are committed to climate conscious cooling, aiming to replenish 120% of the fresh water consumed by 2030. Executing a project of this magnitude requires world class partners. So, Google is partnering with Adani Connects for power security. They are co developing the core campus, the essential transmission lines, and the green energy generation, ensuring a vertically integrated and dedicated, reliable power supply. For network resilience, they're partnering with Bharti Airtel. They're building the necessary cable landing station and the high capacity fiber network. That brings us to the crucial strategic component, the East Coast Connectivity Gateway. The new cable landing station, CLS, in Visakhapatnam will provide direct subsea links to places like Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, and 12 other global points. This is critical because India's existing infrastructure concentrated on the west coast around Mumbai and south coast around Chennai. This concentration creates a vulnerability to localized threats. The Vizag CLS establishes a resilient triangular network topology across India, safeguarding the nation's digital backbone against systemic failure. It's India's third independent landing point. While the connectivity and power strategies are robust, it must be important to ensure transparency about the environmental considerations, specifically around water. A typical 1 gigawatt data center can consume between 7.9 and 19 million liters of water daily. Given the coastal hot climate of Vizag, this poses an increased risk to local water resources. Therefore, mitigation requirements are essential. They must employ advanced low water or seawater cooling technologies to prevent local resource strain and maintain the social license to operate. Without transparent water mitigation strategies, the environmental impact represents the most significant risk to long term operations of this hub. This is a commitment that they are taking very seriously, and they are saying that they would be prioritizing the explicit disclosure of water management plans. To conclude, Google's Visakhapatnam AI Hub is a generational investment that will define India and Asia's AI future. It creates a critical infrastructure foundation, establishing India as a cornerstone of the global AI ecosystem outside the US. It serves as an economic catalyst, stimulating related investments and skill development. And finally, it sets a competitive benchmark, creating a blueprint for future hyperscale AI infrastructure globally. The hub represents a fundamental reorientation of India's role in the global digital ecosystem, moving it from a consumption oriented market to a critical AI compute nexus. With that, we come to the end of the show. Support our work by joining us as a member. And if you feel that you learned something from the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the AI with Arun show. And thank you so much for watching.